words. Maybe they are stronger than the sword, and maybe stronger than screaming, waving a fist, or stomping your feet. Maybe they're the way to have our voices rise, and who knows what the world will discover when they hear our chorus.
Hi, I am Mohammed Abu Sroor, and welcome to Ida Camp. This is my mother. And my grandmother? I feel my mother worked hard to bring me into this world and take care of me. As for my father, he works hard to feed me, raise me, and send me to school to get an education.
Sometimes he makes comic moves. I laugh at dances. I laugh at him, and we all have. He's got his antics and his attitudes. We take it from him, and sometimes we don't. But I want Muhammad to take seriously the advice that his father, his uncles, and I give him. We don't want him to get involved in anything bad. When he comes home late, I don't like that kind of behavior because my heart aches when I have no idea what happened to him.
Hi, I'm Ryan Smith, and this is Best Style. It's little Ryan, it's my father, Big Ryan, Ryan Medley. He died before I was born. I like when I'm walking in the park or I'm just relaxing, people come to me, be like, yeah, you're Ryan's son, you look just like Ryan. My mother's not really an emotional person, so she doesn't really talk about him as much, but I trick her into saying some things about him, it makes her laugh, and I laugh too.
I raised all of them. I was working. I worked for 39 years for the city of New York. Yeah. I'm 58 years old, but I raised Aaron, Ryan, and Amber. I helped raise them. All right, that's the mother, but I helped raise them. Ryan is the type of person he'll go out his way to help you, and even if he don't really know you that well, if you're in trouble, he'll help you. That's the type of person he is. He has a great heart.
My family and I like to have fun together. Our secrets stay within the house. It's normal. Every problem that happens to me, I tell them about it once I get home. My brother and sisters are all my favorites. I can't make a distinction between them. They are like the fingers of the same hand.
Muhammad is very contentious. He doesn't listen to anyone. He loves to create problems and fight with us, the girls. But he is ambitious, loves to dance, and loves life. When I look at him, I feel all the meaning of life.
I expect Muhammad, or Ibrahim, as we call him sometimes because he has two names, to finish school first. But I think his rap music is very good. I encourage him. I want him to have his freedom and enjoy his life because he has been deprived of so many things. It's like he's living in a cage. He's surrounded by a fence.
I want to be a rap singer and a businessman, a music producer.
I want to be a naval officer.
I want to be a businesswoman.
I want you to be a successful musician.
I want to be a journalist. I want to be a teacher.
I want to be a famous rapper.
I want to be a journalist.
I want to be a lawyer.
I want to be a lawyer.
I want to be head of the SWAT team in the United States of America.
I want to be a doctor. In order to help homeless people.
I want to be a writer. I want my poetry to touch everyone.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to be an optometrist.
I want to be a journalist to tell the world the message of Palestine.
I want to be a nurse.
I want to be a child psychologist.
What we're creating is a collage. It's not just for us all. It starts to sort of take off who we are and then the things that make you so unique and special. The very first question is, what is a food that you associate with a happy family memory? Okay, what's a favorite game you played before you were 10? What are words that you associate with being disrespected? What's your favorite song? Especially if you remember the line or phrase from it. What is your greatest goal? And what's your greatest fear? Now, we're going to use a connector here. All the ideas together. There is the phrase,
I am a loser, the word I hate to hear.
I am a loser. Just another label I wear under the belt.
I'm fat, just another word to identify me as well proportioned.
I'm happy when my mother tells me, I will prepare your favorite rishta.
I am my father when he said to me, come to the United States.
I am Ida Camp, uniting me with my family.
I'm alive, and in 10 years ahead, whether it's the Navy or I gotta fight to survive.
I am my parents' anger. I wish that they will never be angry at me, and I especially fear God's anger.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
When I was little, my grandfather and I used to plant cucumbers, grapes, and tomatoes on this land. Every tree my grandfather has planted here has a story. I learned to love the land from my grandfather, and I learned from him how to adore its soil. But now it's occupied. My grandfather refused the money that the Israelis offered him for this land, but unfortunately they took it and built a wall to lock the area in. I still visit my grandfather, and we remember the days we spent together on this land. Now I go with my grandfather to another piece of land that he has. I go to help him with planting and picking the fruits and selling them. When I see an Israeli soldier in the street, I expect that he will stop me, search me, and maybe arrest me and take me to the incarceration. He thinks I am going to throw stones at him. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know I throw my words toward the mic.
When I see an Israeli soldier, I feel very scared and disturbed. I feel shaking inside me. I feel the hatred in their eyes, and that's what makes me scared.
I've been frisked one time in my life, and I mean, it's not a good experience either. And I mean that, I think that people that have to go through that every day, or people that just get racial profiled or they get frisked out the blue, they have to feel horrible because they don't let you do anything. You can't, check yourself, or potentially like you post it up on the car. Sometimes they even push you, they hurt you, and they arrest you for stupid things sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that the cops, they don't even look at us like tall, short, fat, skinny. I think they look at us black, white, Spanish, Chinese, and that's when they at least have one stereotype in their head.
I love this assignment, and I've used it a lot of different times. So you have an unlimited amount of money. Who would you take to lunch? Where would you go? And why? And you just write about it. And I'll tell you why.
We do these things. It's a good way to start to get to know things about people.
Things about people. But I think that it's good to start to know that your stories are valid and people want to hear your stories.
If I had an unlimited credit card limit, I would take my grandmother and my father out to lunch to kind of pay them back for everything they ever done for me.
I will take my mother to lunch into an African restaurant in New York City because I was a young girl when she left and gave me to my grandmother. I was 7 years old.
I said I'd take my father because he died when I was in my mother's stomach, and just to talk and chat and rent out a restaurant. And I would do that, take him because people depress a lot where I play basketball because across the street it's a mirror with his face on it. Like a lot of people passed away in the neighborhood, and like whenever I wear certain pair of sneakers and people always say, oh yeah, his name Ryan too, so they always say, yeah, that's Ryan's son. You can tell he got those sneakers on, he's tall, he look like and everything. So I would take him.
When I hold the pen to express what I feel, I find myself not able to do so with letters. Maybe letters are not big enough, and there is another way to do it. I find my colors enlighten for me a picture that expresses really what I want to say. My drawing expresses what I feel inside.
You just have to be yourself, and hopefully people love you back for that. And I just want it to be true. I want it to be me and my band, and that's the reason I love my band, because we don't try to be something we're not. We just be ourselves, and you see it in our music. And hopefully the world sees it.
We are like all kids. We love life and we would love to have a playground and the opportunities to do what we want. We are kids like the rest of the kids in every part of the world. We love to have foreign friends who can come and see our real life and see for themselves what we do with our life.
I used to come here and swim in these ponds of Suleiman, but now it's dry after a few years of drought. Now me and my friend, we come here to sing, write songs and compose rap songs. We come here to relax ourselves, like free men. We love this place. I love this place. I got used to coming here whenever I need to. Any opportunity I have, I come here. Why not? I have the pleasure to compose every day something new.
احنا راب بلادي نطرد العادي اشي مش عادي تلاقي صغار بغنوا راب والمشكلة حدا راضي منا إنا فاضي بس همهم مرضى بتروحوا جوا هذا الشعب من معاني بحكي عن معاني وطني يا بلادي يا بلاد الأحرار الصغار وكبار بيتمنى من استثمار يطفوا النار وضدك القطعيات حريتك العربية.
Please lift up the camera. I want to show you something. The vines and all the trees around the house need water. As you see, these grapes died because our water is shut off and we can't irrigate these trees. We barely get water to drink.
And maybe she sees the tears on her father's face, something like that. I just think that expanding it a little will make it more visual and more visceral for the audience.
Being a twin is a good feeling, because most people are not like each other. It's sweet.
Despite what they say about sisters being close to each other, twins are much closer to each other. They talk about everything. Our first week at school was very good. I like how the students kept mistaking our names. Are you Fida or Nida? It's funny and sweet.
This girl is sad. She is sad a lot. She is saying goodbye to her compatriot. She is watching their funeral. Her sadness will continue until Palestine is free and until her rights and my rights as a Palestinian child are returned to us, like all the children of the world who enjoy their freedom and rights. We wish, I wish, as all deprived children wish, to live in security.
When I was in Palestine and I talked to the students there about you, they were saying, oh yeah, they're our brothers. They're our sisters. So that's how they feel about you. This is a little DVD that I made this summer. We thought we'd show it to you today. So you can see the faces of some of the kids there. And we can play it more than once, Michael. And this is Iman. And these kids have made this swing. And you can see the walls of the camp there. Those are apartments. This is Mohammed. Yeah, considers Palestine his second mother. Here they are writing. Familiar. And this is Nida.
The way they talk about where they're from, like, I couldn't even say about where I'm from. Like, I shouldn't say Brooklyn is my second mother.
And this is Sophie. And her family is really proud of their garden. And so the fact that they are able, they collect it in the rain and everything, so they have enough to water it. So they're really proud of that, okay? So they are just like you guys. Like there's this juxtaposition, and you've seen it in other things, where kids, or any of us, myself included, you give off one impression and then, people are like, oh, I didn't know you had such a soft side, or I didn't know that about you. They just look at us.
Yeah, and make judgments.
And make judgments without ever having spoken to us. But when they get to know who you guys are,
I think I'm wise in my own sense. Like, I think, I'm not a dummy. That's what I should say. I know, like, I can talk to somebody and, like, I think I can raise people's morale up. That's what I see in myself. I see a confident young man who, he got knowledge and, he got, whether it be not talent in, like, talent as far as sports and things like that, but talent as far as, I could raise people's morale. I'm a captain. I see myself as a captain.
I want to be a naval officer because the tremendous opportunity, doing something for people that they can respect. I won't even lie, the money. And just in the end, I'm going to be able to tell people that, I did this. When I graduate from boot camp, I wanted to be in the paper so everybody could see, oh, like he lives right in our neighborhood, maybe we'll catch him walking out, naval officer or Sailor Ryan Smith, and I'm like that.
Happiness to me is living normal, like a free man. This year is considered one of the most difficult years of my life because it will decide my future. I'm trying to get a grade average that would qualify me to enter the university. Even though I'm studying hard, I feel worried, and so is my family. Everyone is waiting for the end of the school year. I pray to God to make me succeed in my studies, achieve my dreams, and make my family happy. What are the things that could prevent me from finishing my school or realizing my personal goals? I have an idea about what alcohol and drugs could do. I saw a guy using them. What could prevent me from finishing my school is the fact that here, in the refugee camp, the Israeli army could come and arrest us.
This is on the wall of separation in Palestine, around the Ida camp. This is very clearly an obstacle for those young men and women there. I mean, it's a real physical obstacle. I'd like you right now, I'm going to pass this around and take a look at it. What are some obstacles in your life right now? And you can write it as a poem, you can write it as a list, whatever you think.
Me as a Hispanic girl, the culture, it's the little skinny one with the little body and the little short skirt and this. We're not all like that. We're all different. I'm different. I speak English perfectly and I speak Spanish perfectly. People just judge me. Oh, she's Hispanic. She don't even understand what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. Very clear talk. Because really, that's what it is. It's the culture. This Hispanics and the Hispanics are this, the Hispanics are that. And I think it's that chance that we got as young teenagers to prove that, we're not all the same.
Haters. People dislike you when you have a life plan and goals. Fakes. People seem to want things from me for all the wrong reasons. The hood. I'm 18 and life in the hood is different now. Now I gotta make sure I watch my back all the time for no reason.
Walls show up every few steps, but thank God I have a ladder. That ladder can help me reach past the tallest wall. And guess what? That ladder is called friends. So walls, you can't stop me.
Muhammad lived outside Bethlehem, while Shahid lived inside Bethlehem. Muhammad and Shahid were friends. They went to the same school together and studied in the same class. On his way to school one day, Muhammad saw something big. He was very happy. He thought Shahid had a surprise for him. On her way from the other side, Shahid also saw this big thing and thought that Muhammad had a surprise for her. When they got closer, they found that the big thing to be a wall of concrete. They started walking along the wall while telling each other stories of how they'd met. After a long walk, they found no end to the wall and started crying. They cried a lot until their tears formed a lake, but they found no end to the wall.
Some of our hobbies is we like to play basketball. We like to play sports. We
go to the movies and parties and.
My favorite subject is English. We play basketball in school. It's very interesting. Our playground is very small and we don't have a basketball, but we play it. I don't know how, but we play it. We love it.
I play volleyball, hockey, baseball, some cricket, if you guys know that.
My hobbies is sports in the first place, and I also draw, I sing, everything.
Oh, cool. Playing music, I'm a musician, I play guitar. How long have you been singing?
Actually, I don't think in class, I think in the bathroom.
Oh.
A hater would be someone who just tries to put you down and they don't like when you succeed and they try to stop you all the time and like usually you're doing good enough where it doesn't affect you but like they're still haters.
Actually, everyone here in Palestine is a hater. School, no one loves each other. We all hate each other, and every day we make a fight.
Oh, wow. For me over here, I think it's more problems at home than it is problems in school that caused me to get into fights with my friends.
Nice meeting y'all. I gotta go to school before I fail, so alright, bye.
So it was nice.
Okay, go, but don't make a fight.
Have I ever told you how much I love you? Have I ever told you how you drop diamonds out of your own womb to my thoughts cannot be compared to the motherland? Because only in your corners our courage corresponded our counter thoughts with college blues, uniform pigs. Public services serving serpents, serving crack fiends, stealing death. Like firearms.
It's called fire.
To their arms. Addicted to the thrill of chokehold and Hades himself again. You hate me, right? Cause I stand on top of your zoo. Like Zeus, throwing pins like tridents at your papers and cats. So go ahead and try. It's like I did the devil, but I want you to know that I will always still love you. Even though you did in your darkest nights to bury my heart into your burrow. Branded by your branches when I was born. So who said a tree doesn't go in Brooklyn? So who said a tree? Your wicked bushes push Broadway to Pennsylvania. With only a pen in my hand, I fought your biblical beast of East New York and Bed-Stuys. I love you, Brooklyn. I love you, Brooklyn.
This is what we're going to do now. We're going to start to get used to standing in front of a crowd. So I'm going to ask you to read your papers that you wrote about the person that influenced you, for better or worse. And you're going to stand right where that red chair is and read it to us.
When I was in 5th grade, I had a best friend named Catherine, which was 11 years old. She became my best friend since the first day we met. We were best friends until 7th grade, until she started acting strange. She started isolating herself from everyone. She was always sad and frustrated. She was a very happy person and always smiling. And so one day, her mother gave me a call, and she asked me if she was over. I said no. I hadn't seen her since school. I told her to go check her room, and she said she checked her room and her room was locked. And she wasn't there. Then it just got later and later, and no one knew where she was. So I went over to see if I could help. She said she called the cops and they were on their way. Her mother decided to go upstairs to see if there was something in her room that could tell us where she was. We had to break down the door because it was locked, and there she was on her bed. We thought she was sleeping, but she wasn't. She was dead. She had sleeping pills next to her, and a letter to her mom. And sorry.
No, you don't ever need to apologize.
There was nothing I could do. I was in shock for a couple of days. I didn't feel comfortable enough to speak to my parents about it. Until I realized what happened. I didn't know that she had these types of feelings. I didn't know she was suppressed. I didn't know what was going on. She never told me. So then the police started investigating, and they read the letter that was beside her, that she left to her mom, and she explained why. She had went to a party, and there was a boy there, a couple of boys, and they were drinking, and he raped her, and she couldn't tell her mother. So she thought she was pregnant, but they found out that she wasn't. Because she didn't understand that, because she was 11 years old, she was in her cycle. And she said she decided to end her life so she wouldn't feel, or anyone wouldn't feel pity for her. And that was the letter she wrote to her mom, and she left something under her bed for me. It was our scrapbook that we did throughout the years. I pictures of us on church trips and things like that. I wish I could have helped her, but I knew I couldn't. It changed my life because I cherish every moment and everyone around me.
I see things getting worse day after day, as you see here. They shut the water off, so we have been without water for a month. The municipality is trying to supervise and lay new pipes.
As a teenager, my dreams are normal like any other teenager in the world. I dream like them to finish my studies and have a good future. Like them, I dream to be free to go anywhere I want. I dream also to be safe with my family I hope the future of my generation brings freedom to my country and security.
We want the Palestinian issue to be solved so that we can live in peace, security, and freedom like all other people of the world.
Honestly, it's such a good neighborhood that people forget about like the bad. When you walk to someone else's block and I mean, guns and knives, people get hurt, everything, like, you can never forget that, you know, you can always get hurt. But it's scary knowing that, you know, you live in a good place, but you never know. You could be that person with the stray bullets. Stray bullets don't have names, they just go all over the place. We gotta stop the violence, cause I mean it's way too many names on here, man.
I've heard your raps on the footage we have over here. How is it? How's your raps going?
غسل دمي هو هم فلسطين يا أمي يا رب سير وضلي لأن على طول الرواد والأبناء كم وطريق.
To the soldiers in blue, where the hate is true. To the cops of the NYPD who aren't true to their word, who they swore to protect, leading the streets of New York City straight to death, like the Texas Massacre, hiding the truth to tell the public the motives are honest and true. Officers of the law, or so we think, taking another life right before we blink. Thank you. I can't wait to hear more of your raps. So I'm asking friends to make me a copy of your CD. Thank you.
Like, I don't know the language, and you know, I think it's cool that they all they get in on their grizzy. They get in on their job while learning their English. They love us. We love that.
Yeah, of course. It just changes your whole perspective on the way people think. You know, I mean, if people don't get to talk to them, they assume the worst.
What we're creating is a collage play. What is a collage?
Random. It's a collage like just random.
Yeah, and they're put together to make some sort of cohesive statement. So that's what we're doing. It's a collage play, and we're going to use as much of your writing as we can. This is to help us get on stage with our diction. And this is called Zip, Zap, Zop. And it goes like this. It's about listening, and it's about focus. Loud and quick. Zip, Zap, Zop. Zop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're learning a new language about listening and picking up language. We're doing it in all the languages that have some bearing on what we're doing. English, Francais, Espanol, and Arabic. Uno, dos, uno, dos, uno, dos, uno, dos, uno, dos. Brilliant. When Iman changes place, when Iman changes places with Ruah, then she should form some sort of statue form, like. Again, this time, listening and projecting to the audience. Okay. I will say action. Action. Yes, you're getting there.
We have been writing poetry and like short stories about what happened to us and experiences we've had, and we're trying to put it all together.
So we can do the play next week.
I want you to learn and to express about your feeling is like when I sing in theater and to be enjoy with it.
You look at me, look at us, and you think, what do they want? Well, I can tell you what I want.
And let the world
Words.
give us freedom. Sun in the sky is shining. We kill each other, pretend we are brothers. We give up unity, national unity. Every day's a martyr, incarceration. Hostages, people asking for aid. Arabs and useless talk without consideration. Fight each other for seats, imaginary seats.
So you don't understand like it's all for us.
The whole world wants to throw us under the bus.
But in the end, we can't take no breaks.
We gotta work just as hard as the haters in the face.
You ain't got no.
They also say, you're nothing special. They even say, go be that bus.
And I don't care.
They speak
So much.
Walls, walls, walls.
Trap, trap, trap.
Judgment, judgment, judgment.
Everywhere I look, I see walls.
Trapped with no escape.
When people judge a book by its cover.
Preventing me from gaining money to finding a job.
Having the need, the want, the desire for freedom.
When people assume you're a certain way because of your culture.
From receiving love to being in love.
I feel like a lab rat running through a maze. It's nothing but walls standing in my way.
I am judged every day by everyone around me.
Ask me how to change this, and I'll tell you. Build bridges, not walls.
Hey Sky, when I look at you, I feel that I'm in another world, in another place. I feel that dreams have vanished and laughter, fun, and happiness have replaced them. Hey C, I wonder, do you know my true sadness? Do you know how my address got lost? Hey C, your waves crush and ridicule my dreams. But I am the beach, unfaltering in my place.
I am Palestine, the mother of the universe. The mother of the universe.
I am the right to accomplish what I want for.
I am the olive tree, the big heart, the sky that covers earth, the beloved Palestine.
I am America, and I love my freedom.
I am the Palestinian soul.
I am my grandmother. Through life struggles, I still remain strong.
I am Palestine, the golden treasure.
I am Palestine, my second mother.
I am connected with my brothers and sisters in this place I call home.
I am Palestine, the best story and tale about the land.
I am a Palestinian, the land of my dreams.
I am the American dream. For when I reach for the stars, no one can stop me.
I am the land that I live on. I love you, Palestine.
I'm connected to the states and I love the positive.
I am the land I walk on. I love you, Palestine.
I want my words to
touch every person.
Overcome all obstacles.
Shake the entire world and reach the heart of the listener.
Be understood, remember.
Transmit the right message to
I
every
want my
person.
words to
Reach everyone in the world who pushes themselves to the limit and beyond.
Shake the world, wake it up, and show them who I am.
Strong and effective.
To revive hope in the hearts of all deprived people.
Bring hope.
Reach all the people and explain our cause.
Portray the intelligence of the Palestinian people.
Break the separation wall and reach out to the entire world.
I want my words to put an end to all the words that hurt.
loser,
Parasite.
You suck.
Stupid.
Terrorist.
Worthless.
Shut up.
Piss off.
Heartless.
loser,
Parasite.
Stupid.
terrorist. Words. Maybe they are stronger than the sword. And maybe stronger than screaming, waving a fist, or stomping your feet. Maybe they're the way to have our voices rise. And who knows what the world will discover when they hear our chorus.
In 5 years from now, I see myself with a degree, educated, living a stable life, having land and taking care of my family, and God willing, having a fiance or a wife.
I think very far when I say what I really want is to be a businesswoman. It will be very helpful to our people because the business or company that I will have will create job opportunities for men and women, but mostly for women because they have a harder time finding jobs.
In the future, I just want to be a teacher. I like it because I love little kids. I love to help them and raise a new generation. When I have a chance to teach the kids of the world, I will teach them how to respect, help, and love each other.
In 5 years, I will be speaking English and write well and read well.
I want to be a lawyer because I want to make sure that people who are in jail and they don't know the reason why they are there, and that means innocent people are free from the jail and to have a good life afterwards. And you know, being a lawyer is something that I really want to do ever since I was a kid.
After 10 years, God willing, I expect peace between us and the Israeli state. I want my life to be free and stable.
Mean more than just another in a population of hateful and spiteful people. I want to show people don't have to be like that.
Be as successful as I want it. Be full of happiness, fun, and innocence.
Be simple.
Bring happiness.
Change the world's idea about my beloved Palestine.
Keep the special people so close to my heart that they can hear my heart beating.
Cure the wounds. Not be judged by the way I look, but by the way I act. So get to know me.
Be quiet and simple.
Change the perspective that they have of teenagers. Be successful, quiet, and with a goal.
Be innocent, full of laughter and happiness.
Be ideal, and my future to be the best future that can make Palestine proud of me.
Mean something.
This was a nice and sweet project. I enjoyed it a lot. I had an excellent time. I'm very happy.
I think it's fun. I like everybody in the class and I like all the people working with us, so I think it's gonna be fun. I like what we're doing. So people need to know that, you know, people need to know.
I was so happy to join this project and express what I hold inside me. It was nice to tell the world about myself and Palestine and show them who I am and who we are as Palestinians. This is the first time I participated in an experience like this, and I wish to have another opportunity.
I'm expecting that this film will be successful because it addresses a real-life situation. Everything in it is real 100%. There are no actors.
I'm happy to everyone, like a friend.
In this documentary, there are very talented, brave, and honest people that have walked very hard roads to get here, to be in this.
I've met new people. I've been inspired to write even more.
Just like, what was your favorite part of doing it? Anyway. Most people judge teens by what they just see, like what we read. And if everyone here wants jeans, you know, some sneakers, maybe some boots, some tied a little bit, pants down, you see that sometimes, kind of fly, but you see it sometimes, hoodie. But you can't judge a book, because a book, maybe, you know, maybe as small as this, could have 1 billion words in it. Everybody has words, everybody has something to say, so it's just your choice to stand up and listen.
From Brooklyn to Bethlehem, we broke the surface.